Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on.
He smashes his way through again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Line out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Tate. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Trying to do it on the ground. Ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Powers through the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Ball. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Ohio State! That's finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Bringing it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Snags it over the middle. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it in.
There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Reading the option, it's Sayin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Tight end getting vertical. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Tate. Turning it on! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On the option, quick toss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. This time on target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Quick with the spin move. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love